Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We are on day 7 here on Lapis Lakeside. Starting off with a very low sleep score. Wow, 89, 13,508 sneaky snacking to go along with it, though, so that's pretty good. With 10 more honey to add to our surplus of honey. Yay. At least we've got stuff to throw in with those Dream Eater butter curries, which actually, no, that 10 honey does make a lot of sense today, because that does mean that with today's increased pot space, we'll have some extra to throw in there. We only got 89 sleep points, which puts us at 7,655. Have a feeling I'm not going to get an S on my weekly summary tomorrow. And for our daily lottery, 10 diamonds. Very nice. Very, very nice. Good to see that. At least we got something. Better than 89 sleep score. But that said, let's go ahead and jump into this sleep report. Not going to be super great today with only an 89. That's not good. So let's see how well we do. Hopefully at least 50 million. 57, 8 would be nice. But we've got 9% dozing. Oh, well, that's why. An hour and 21 minutes to fall asleep. Don't think it took me that long. I feel like I was about 20-30 minutes, but whatever. 9% dozing, 55% snoozing, and 36% slumbering. Not slumbering type. That's what we really needed today. We've got a really good Dratini this week. We got a really good Ralts yesterday. I was hoping to round out the trio and get a really good Stuffle. But that is only on slumbering sleep type. So yeah, not really working out. Ooh, almost 58 million. Nice. Still got a good sleep score though. Simply due to the fact that it's Sunday, but still not quite what we wanted. Goofy sleep. Just straight up goofy sleep. Gotta love it. There is another Ralts, and it looks like a new sleep type too. 2 Slowpokes, an Eevee, a Ralts, and 2 Jigglypuff. And what else is new? Don't touch the screen. I didn't even touch the screen and it crashed, so maybe it's not touching the screen too early. Anyway, let me reboot. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I don't know. I didn't even interact with it that time, and it crashed. But we did get a new Slowbro sleep. So let's see, the 3-star, very nice tail gnawing sleep. Oh, that would just be the worst. How could you sleep with something just chewing on your tail? That is the final one we needed though for Slowbros. All done and dusted. We are running out of sleep types to find. Or sleep styles. Now I'm confusing myself if it's sleep types or sleep styles for the individual ones. But with everything here, what is there anything that we really want to catch? I mean, we could catch the Eevee again. There's no guarantee we'd catch the Ralts. I'd kind of like to catch the Ralts just for the extra candy that would come along with it, because surely it's not as good as the one yesterday. But no guarantee to catch it. I don't want to spend any extra biscuits just for candies, so let's just go ahead and take home the Eevee. We've already fed it a little bit, and we do need some better evolution candidates, and maybe our streak of good luck will continue and we'll get the perfect Eevee that we're looking for. But let's go ahead and grab that and we'll head on back to camp. Definitely not going to send out Slowpoke candies. We're going to send out, for sure, the Ralts candy again. Just to make sure that everybody has a good Gardevoir. We did get another 5 Ralts candy. We also got 3,257 Research XP. And 4,563 Dream Shards. Very, very good. And then we can go ahead and check out this brand new Eevee of ours. Level 13 and Relaxed. I don't think Relaxed is what we want. We've got Milk, and Cocoa. And then we've got Energy Recovery bonus. That's not bad. It's not the worst thing. Inventory Up M is good. Helping Speed S is also good. Ingredient Finder S is okay. It's not really what we want to see on an Eevee unless we were trying to build for a Vaporeon. And Research XP bonus. Yeah. Eevee is not great. You know what? We're gonna run the calculation just out of curiosity, but I forgot to set the nature because I was already thinking this wasn't going to be good. That nature is not really going to affect it in any way. For what this is, it's just kind of a neutral nature anyway. The energy recovery is nice, but yeah, not going to really help in this situation. We're not going to keep it anyway, so I flubbed the calculation without putting the nature. It's not going to be too much better or worse. So 47, kind of about what I would think. So we'll just move on. Not a great EV, but that's fine. That is fine. We're actually getting further and further towards that friendship level 40 for the guaranteed 2 golds, which could be very, very nice if we get lucky and get Berry Finder and skill level up or skill trigger. Well, no, skill trigger is not a gold, actually. No, it's not. Yeah, so Berry Finding and skill level up M at 10 and 25 would not be bad, but I'm hoping we can get a good EV before we get to 40. But that said, there is no new news, which makes sense. We did have a deluge of news this week. And then for our community reports, we have 45 of them. Very nice, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 that doubled up. I think that's the first time we've gotten 20. Very, very good. 20 doubled up candies. Very nice. All right. Very, very good. So that's not quite 50%, but very close. It was only two or three off of 50%. So very good today. Very good candy returns. All right. And now we can go ahead and jump into our big boy breakfast because it is Sunday. So we have a lot of ingredients that we're going to throw in this pot. Skill trigger from Victory Bell first thing in the morning is always welcome. And then how about you, buddy? No dice. All right. We did get some Primate or Mankey candy. That's good. We might be swapping the team out a little bit. I'm not sure. Choose a recipe. Of course, the Dream Eater Butter Curry. We're not making the Inferno Keema this week. We're not really worried about it, but we do have plenty of space to throw in some extra honey. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll throw in a little bit. Actually, before I throw too much in here, let me make sure I'm not getting in my own way next week. No, I think we'll be fine. I wanted to make sure that if we got desserts, using a lot of this honey wasn't going to hurt us. The only way dessert honey is going to mess with us is if we had enough pot space for the flower gift macarons, which takes 77, and we definitely don't have that. So we can throw in a little more. And then let's see, what else do we have? You know what? Sausage is always a good one for me to throw in. I can easily get a ton of sausage. So we'll do that. Honey and sausage to go in there. 30% chance to get extra tasty. Come on. It would be, we're already starting at 16,500. Not extra tasty though. That is unfortunate. 31,948. And that's enough to put the curry at level 46. Not looking good for us hitting Master 3 this week. Not only does that put Dream Eater Butter Curry at level 46, that also makes it the best meal that I can make currently. It now outperforms Inferno Keema, but I'm sure once I make the Keema Curry one time, it will probably change and take that spot back. Master 1. You know what? We might still be able to get it. We may only need one extra tasty to make it happen. 702,000. I think we need 850. Yeah, 850 to get to Master 3. It's possible. Maybe not with only one though. No? Yeah, one would be about 90 grand. Yeah, so one extra tasty may be all we need. That might be it. And then as far as the team, now that we know that, well, let's see. Hold on. Let's see what our pantry is looking like. Okay, we don't have enough tomatoes for lunch and dinner. Definitely don't have the potatoes for it. But we've been doing all right on potatoes. I haven't had any concerns with it. I think we'll definitely have enough for lunch. And then, of course, milk and cocoa, no problems there. I have an idea. It might be silly, but I have an idea. I don't know if it's a good one. It might be a bad idea. The two primates give me average about 17,000 strength each. So that's 34,000, 90,000 if we get an extra tasty, plus another 34,000. We're looking at 124,000. Yes, 124,000. So there's only 25,000 we need to make up, which we can easily do without an extra tasty meal. So that's not a problem. I think for now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave Venusaur on the team until we get 30 tomatoes. So that way we can make lunch and dinner. And then once Venusaur gets us those tomatoes, I think we do something goofy. I think we do something really goofy. Let's see. Hold on. Let me look. We do need to use a bunch of candies. How many candies do we need to use? Let's double check that real fast. I know it's a lot. I just don't remember exactly how many. Another 280 sneaky snacking. Keep doing that. Keep it up. That's how we get there. 259. Okay, 259 candies. We can definitely do that. Question is, who do we use them on? I did clean out my box though. Finally remembered to do that. Let's see. Let's go ahead and, while we're here, let's keep the box clean. Get rid of this Eevee that we don't need anymore. I am very tempted to use 259 candies on this Flareon. I'm very tempted to do so because of level 50 skill trigger M. Very, very, very tempted to do that with Fire Week coming up and planning to have this on the team for the Entei research because of the berry for one, plus with skill trigger, we'll be able to make very, very, very high caliber meals. This Flareon was already triggering like 4 times a day on average. So with skill trigger M, I'm hoping maybe around 6, possibly 7 times. If we could get 2 skill triggers per meal, that would give us a pot space of 77. So we could make the keema curry and the macarons. But I'm really hoping we get curries for Entei. But that's why I'm really tempted to just drop all 259 right here and now. Let's see, what would that put me at? That would, level 44. That wouldn't be far off of 50. Very tempted to do that. But I'm not sure that this is the right investment at this point. I think possibly the more beneficial investment is actually going to be, I know a lot of people are probably saying the Dratini that we got, but I'm saving the candies for that Dratini for Candy Boost. Since it's a pseudo legendary, I feel like Candy Boost is the optimal time to use Candy Boost. Candy Boost is the optimal time to use Candy Boost. Wow, what a sentence. Candy Boost is the optimal time to level up a pseudo legendary or legendary and really just make those candies stretch farther. Wow, come on brain, get it together. Anyway, I think this might actually be the optimal use of candies. Skill trigger at level 25. But we already have skill trigger M. I think this is the way to go, honestly. Level 15 takes 40 candies. This is a Pokemon that we can use on a lot of teams. It's not island, not necessarily island or recipe specific. So I think this is the way to go. Question is, at what level does it evolve into what we want? Also, what do we need to make it evolve into what we want? Let's just get it to level 15. I suppose I could look at this one and figure that out. Level 23. Okay. So we really want it at level 25. Can we get it to level 25? We can. We can get it to level 25, and that's what we want. And we're only gonna be, what is that? Like 19 candies shy of both evolutions? I think we do it. I think this is a no-brainer. We have like 75 handy candies. Why not at this point? The only thing that would make it better is getting it to level 30 for the corn, but it's one corn, so I'm not super worried about that at the moment. I mean, yeah, one corn does add up, but not really that much. We are gonna have to use 7 of these handy candies to get enough, but that gives us enough to not only evolve into a Kirlia. What? Skill 97 is evolving? I do like this evolution animation. It's really nice. It gets simple, but it's nice. All right, so there's our Kirlia. Oh, that was really weird. And then, now, you know what? Just out of curiosity, what does it take? Oh, a Dawnstone. A Dawnstone. Okay, cool. Well, not worried about a Gardevoir, or not a Gardevoir, a Gallade anytime soon. We are going to get a Gardevoir. That's the one I'm worried about. Gardevoir is the one that we want and need. So, the plan. Take the Venusaur until we get, or use the Venusaur until we get the 30 tomatoes we need. Then once we do, swap out Venusaur with Gardevoir, try to keep the Primeapes at a very high energy, and hopefully get a lot of extra strength out of them as a result. Might even switch the Blastoise out if maybe around lunch for the Meganium. But that may be a bad idea. Might need the Blastoise on the team just to keep a high amount of ingredients for next week. Yeah, I think we'll keep. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll hold on to the Blastoise, try to just stock up ingredients for next week, and then if need be, if it's looking like, hey, we need that little extra strength to push us into Master 3, then swap the Blastoise out. That, not really super helpful, Victory Bell. Need potatoes. If we need to get that little extra push, then swap Blastoise out. But for now, I'm clicking on all the wrong buttons today. Come on. All right, here we go. For now, this is the team we're going to run with. And then as soon as we get 30 tomatoes, swap out Venusaur for Gardevoir. If we need to, swap out Blastoise for Meganium. And yeah, that's the plan. We're going to try to hit Master 3. We'll just see how it goes. I may end up doing all this and then not get an extra tasty meal, and then it was all for nothing. But yeah, we just kind of have to wait and see how it goes. And if we do get extra tasty for lunch, then around dinner time, I might be able to swap in and just worry about ingredients and just collect some ingredients for next week. But we'll just have to see how things go. And that is all I have for today. So thank you for watching the video. Y'all have a wonderful day. And until next time, later, dudes.